So you're a little mad at yourself for blacking out?
Oh, no.
No. Not at all.
No. I stand by it.
She is kicking his behind. And the security guard's trying to hold her back. Beyonce's next to Jay-Z in the corner. And I know you've seen this footage before, and you know that Beyonce waited a long time before she stepped in between them.
Beyonce, Jay, Solange. Jay, what's good, Jay?
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Solange was there, I would have had to reboot. Solange looked like she popped in that elevator like it was nothing. With some gangster going on there. Jay couldn't do nothing, huh?
Oh my God, the Carter family drama just reached a whole new level of messy, and you won't believe what's happening. Solange has finally broken her silence about that infamous elevator incident, and she is not holding anything back. She's spilling all the tea about those shocking allegations connecting Jay-Z to Diddy's scandals and his years of allegedly cheating on Beyoncé. But here's the real shocker. Solange is going against her entire family, including Mama Tina, who's standing firmly in Jay's corner. And get this, we're hearing that when Solange went all hands and feet on Jay in that elevator, it wasn't just about the cheating. No. It was about something way more serious than that. Sources are saying that Solange spent years trying to knock some sense into Beyoncé, especially after all those scandals with Jay and Diddy started bubbling to the surface. But now, with even more serious allegations against Jay coming to light and Beyoncé still standing by her man, Solange is completely done. She's had it up to here with Jay, B, Tina, all of them. So buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into all this drama, and trust me, there is so much to unpack.
But it's on a different scale for me, I feel like.
What do you mean? Why?
I feel like everybody, they're just targets all the time. And I don't respond all the time, but that was more so a disrespect, I felt like, to me.
Now, this is where things get really intense. Initially, Solange thought Jay-Z was just manipulating Beyoncé, keeping her under his thumb like a puppet master. But now, insiders are spilling that Solange has completely distanced herself from both Beyoncé and Jay. And you won't believe what the final straw was. It's how Beyoncé is still supporting Jay despite these horrifying new allegations about him and Diddy allegedly assaulting a 13-year-old. Recently, multiple outlets dropped a bombshell. While Beyoncé is apparently upset and concerned that the case hasn't been dismissed yet, she's still choosing to stand by Jay-Z. A source spilled to the Daily Mail that Beyoncé has just accepted there's nothing she can do except support her man. Get this, the insider revealed that Beyoncé 1000% believes Jay-Z and is absolutely heartbroken that his accuser is around the same age as their precious Blue Ivy, who's just 12 years old. But here's the kicker, they added that Beyoncé will stick by Jay's side through it all, and she's starting to accept that's all she can really do. The source tried to put a positive spin on it, saying this might actually make them a stronger family afterward, because right now it's just a black eye on their otherwise wonderful life. But honey, if you ask Solange, this marriage has been anything but wonderful. A source close to Solange just dropped this tea. She's worried there might be no coming back if Beyoncé keeps supporting Jay-Z. But wait, it gets juicier. Apparently, Solange has been very vocal about her disgust with Jay, especially after that cheating scandal exploded. The insider spilled that Solange told Beyoncé she warned her a decade ago and she wouldn't listen. Now here's the thing. After that infamous elevator incident, Solange and Jay-Z supposedly made peace. But let's be real. Solange only agreed to play nice around Jay for her nieces and nephews. But now, she's absolutely fed up with trying to talk sense into her sister. The source revealed that Solange believes if Jay gets the Diddy treatment and ends up indicted, it could destroy Beyoncé in ways she might never recover from if she keeps standing by him. And while Beyoncé's out there trying to show this united front with Jay-Z, Solange is just sitting there saying, "I told you so." And honestly, can you blame her? She's been trying to get Beyoncé to leave Jay for years, especially after he publicly admitted to cheating. Now, here's the most ridiculous part. Jay actually had the audacity to praise Beyoncé for being strong and sticking by him after he cheated. He even claimed that if Beyoncé had been the one who cheated, he would have been just as strong as she was. But let's get real for a second. Does anyone actually believe Jay-Z would have stayed if Beyoncé had publicly cheated on him with another man? This is exactly why fans think Jay-Z's been gaslighting Beyoncé Beyoncé, pushing this toxic narrative that women who stay with cheating partners are somehow strong. And according to sources close to the Carters, this is exactly how Solange feels about Jay. But honey, this drama started way before that elevator incident. The cheating rumors about Jay-Z go all the way back to 2005, when tabloids were buzzing about him hooking up with his young proteges Rihanna and Rita Ora. Then rapper Liv came forward claiming Jay tried to make a move on her and asked for her number. But wait, there's more. In 2013, Jay-Z was spotted partying with Belgian model Claudia Schillen, who later spilled that Jay was all over her the entire night and never once mentioned his wife or daughter. And while Claudia later backtracked, claiming nothing happened, just a few months later, Solange gave us all the proof we needed with that elevator beatdown at the 2014 Met Gala. But it only got messier from there. After weeks of speculation, an insider told E! News that Solange snapped because she saw Jay flirting with Dame Dash's ex-wife, Rachel Roy. Apparently, Beyoncé confronted Rachel about her disrespectful flirting, and then Solange jumped in, leading to this huge argument between her and Rachel. But what really set Solange off? Seeing Jay-Z refuse to stand up for Beyoncé in front of Rachel. According to the insider, Jay even said some disrespectful things to Beyoncé and Solange as the confrontation was going down. And there was Beyoncé, just standing there while Solange went off on her husband. Sure, Beyoncé and Jay-Z later put out this joint statement calling it an unfortunate incident and claiming the family had worked through it. But honestly, no one was buying it. To this day, fans are dying for someone to leak the audio from that elevator. But now, the drama in the Knowles Carter family has reached epic proportions after Solange decided to call out her entire family. She even reportedly put Mama Tina on blast for trying to silence her when she tried to expose Jay-Z and Diddy's connection. And let's be real, it's no secret that Tina always favored Beyoncé over Solange. I mean, Beyoncé was easier to market, right? But while Beyoncé had that mainstream appeal, Solange was always the real musical talent who didn't need 20 songwriters and 10 producers to make a hit. But apparently Solange's issues with Jay-Z started way before his cheating scandals went public. Sources say she felt Jay was manipulating Beyoncé when she was too young to see what was really happening, and she was furious that Tina and Matthew Knowles didn't protect Beyoncé. And speaking of age, there are some seriously sketchy stories about how Jay-Z and Beyoncé first met. Beyoncé told 17 magazine they met when she was 18 and started dating about a year later. But hold up, Jay-Z told Charlie Rose in 2007 that they met 10 years ago. If that's true, they would have met in 1997 when Beyoncé was just 16 or 17 and Jay-Z was already 28. And where were Beyoncé's parents while this almost 30-year-old man was cozying up to their teenage daughter? Well, apparently, Mama Tina not only approved but encouraged Beyoncé to get with Jay. Now let's talk about Tina because she's been connected to some shady allegations over the years, but somehow these stories never make big headlines. Remember last March when Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties? Diddy popped back up on Instagram with an Easter photo of his youngest daughter, Love. And guess who liked the post? That's right, Tina Knowles. But this isn't even the first time Tina's been called out for questionable behavior. Voice coach David Lee Brewer even claimed Tina once called one of the Girls' Time members, Ashley Tamar Davis, too big, dark, and ugly. And then there's Tina's habit of claiming she was hacked every time she gets caught being messy on social media. Last December, the same day news broke about Jay-Z and Diddy being named in that horrifying lawsuit, fans noticed Tina liked an Instagram post from ABC 7 Chicago about the case. But the very next day, Tina clapped back at fans claiming she was hacked. She wrote, "I was hacked. As you all know, I do not play about my family, so if you see something uncharacteristic of me, just know that is not me. But if you thought that was messy, wait until you hear what Jaguar Wright had to say about Tina." According to Jaguar, Tina and Matthew were so obsessed with Beyoncé's success that they allegedly pushed her to date older men in the industry, including Jay-Z. But as Beyoncé's career took off, rumors swirled that Jay and Tina teamed up to push Matthew out of the picture. Jaguar claimed Tina and Matthew essentially sold Beyoncé out because they knew her looks would take her far in the industry, while completely overlooking Solange. But here's the wildest part. Jaguar also hinted that Tina and Jay hooked up before Jay moved on to Beyoncé. So now, with Tina defending Jay and liking Diddy's post right after the raids, fans are starting to piece together why Solange might have cut ties with their family. Word on the street is that Solange has finally had enough, and she no longer sees Beyoncé as some clueless victim. Apparently, Solange spent years trying to get Beyoncé and Tina to open their eyes, but their loyalty to Jay has been the final straw. And now, with these serious accusations against Jay piling up, Solange is reportedly done, not just with Jay, but with Beyoncé, Tina, and everyone else who's taking Jay's side. As for the fans, they're definitely Team Solange, praising her for being the only one in the family with morals. But what's your take on all this? Do you think Solange knew all along about Jay-Z's rumored involvement in Diddy's crimes? And do you think Beyoncé is in on it too? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stick around for this next video.